Nigerians took to social media to criticize former Abia State governor after the politician told Nigerians one of his ambition if the people should elect him as the president of the Federal Republic. It will be recalled that some days back, the former governor of Abia State noted during a courtesy visit to former military head of state Babangida and Abdulsalam that he may run for the post of the president of Nigeria if he is chosen by Nigerians. Just few hours back, Orji Kalu retweeted his statement during a radio show at Umuahia, the capital city of Abia State, that he would readily go for the post if he's chosen by Nigerians. According to him, he is duly capable for the job. Orji Kalu further stated that while he's nursing the ambition of returning back to the Senate, he won't hesitate to vie for the prestigious post, and even went as far as assuring Nigerians that he can build a 20th century economy for the nation. In response, Nigerians slammed the former governor for a statement, with many telling him to look at how his state fared while he was governor. A lot of other Nigerians, however, rejected him instantly. Yekini Bamidele, when he was the governor of Abia State, he could not build 20th century economy for the state. Now he has come with another fake APC promises. Talatu says, Shebi Abia made you governor. Why didn't you build a 20th century economy in Aba? All these Nigerian politicians can lie without fear of God. Dr. Njakiri, don't worry, my man. When the time comes, we will send a very powerful delegation to come and beg you to come and save us. Austin Frank says, someone that couldn't build 2 years economy in Abia State wants to build 20th century economy in Nigeria. I'm laughing in French. Chukwujoke, you didn't build that century in Abia State or even Aba. You are talking about Nigeria. Bros, no allow Biggie give you your first strike. Major Bazo, a man that can't build that century hospital in Abia for 8 years, is here promising what is hard to achieve. Okay, a 20th century economy he could sadly not build in Abia State. Instead, it has been alleged and evidence was given in court that he used Abia money to build a 20th century economy for himself, that he stole Abia money. It's unfortunate that Orji Kalu wants to be president. Not even 21st century economy. Nigerians tend to omit details like this and go to vote someone like him, who later does nothing and justify it in future, saying, I promise a 20th century economy, not 21st. The game continues. There is nothing, like people always say there's nothing Musa will not see at the gates. That is what you see when people brazenly come out to say things that ordinarily it is not their, they don't even deserve it, or they don't even qualify it. You see how they rub a lot of things on our faces. You see how these people take us for granted. You see how these people try to force some things down our throat, those things that we do not want. And somebody is coming out to say, oh, why is it that Southeasterners are like this? Why is it that the Igbos are like this? Instead of them to support their own. Is it to support anybody? When we talk about, you are talking about zoning. If you are talking about zoning, we have to bring somebody who is credible. We have to be somebody who is competent. It's just, they always say, when you talk about something, or you talk about product, you talk about person, you say tested and trusted. This man has been tested. The question is that, is he trusted with what he's been tested with? You are talking about, you want to do this. Well, everybody is entitled to his opinion. It now depends on Nigerians to do the right thing. And if the party is going to give him the ticket, good and fine. And the problem is that these people I don't know how they think people perceive them. I don't think how they perceive themselves. I don't think they know the mindset of people towards them, or they believe that Nigerians are non-entities that do not think. Because of course, majority of the people, because they're going to be hearing people again clapping and supporting and saying the reason why he was sent to prison and the reason why he was brought out, can we weigh them side by side? Is it because of technicality of the evidence that the evidence are not true or they are not credible enough. No, they removed him, or they rescued him. I don't even know how to put it, based on technicality, because they felt that the judge that was sitting on that day was not supposed to be there, because he was supposed to have resigned. He's supposed to have been, those are the things that they use in bringing him out, not because of anything. No. And it did before our own very eyes, koro high like this. These people are doing injustice to this country, and the same people will come, because by the time they get the money they have acquired illegally, they will see throw it at the people, and their peanuts, and begin to give it to the people, and some people will still jump at it. For the fact that you are poor does not mean that you should not, your sense of reasoning should have been taken away from who. How do we justify this? Well, someone is saying that something is seriously wrong with Southeasterners. Instead of you to support your own to become president, so you just support anything, support anybody that just comes your way because it's your person, you just support it. I don't understand the way some people think. See those who have supported the present regime now. See where it has landed us, because people always look at the other side. The main issue, they will not want to talk about it. They will say, oh, forget it, leave that thing. But by the time we start having problem, we start crying again, just to support anybody. So does it mean there's nobody that is credible in that region? Anybody will just come. And like somebody pinpointed out that if the man is saying 20th century, and which century are we now? We're in 24th century. By the time you begin to expect, because we don't pay details, we don't really pay details to things. By the time you come out and say, oh, why not giving us 21st century? We tell you that it is 20th century, I promise you. At this age and time, you can see their mindset. I don't know whether because of the position or because of the money they've acquired that is really intoxicating them. They don't even have time to even think before they even say anything out. This will be wrong for a convict to be a president. A convict to be a president. This can only be the last straw Nigeria can draw. Because of his selfish interest, that is why Abia State is still suffering from bad leadership. If Nigeria wants to commit dangerous suicide, they should make that mistake to allow you to be a president. We don't need you, Kalu. We need Obi. We have people, credible people. What are we talking about? All these our politicians don't even know their present rulership is their future campaign. Uzor Kalu never know that the book of remembrance will be opened. To me, forget it. With this man, he will justify the way and manner at which he ruled or he led Abia State. He will tell you everything was okay, even with the state of the state at which he left the state. He will tell you it was even the best. He will tell you that his tenure was the best compared to what we are even having now. Even while people are still complaining, they always think that they are doing the right thing. The rate at which the country is, the way the country is in disarray, how dirty, no infrastructure, no whatever, the politicians will tell you that is the right thing. That is how a saner environment should be. They will justify it, that is how it ought to be. Come and ask him how he led Abia State. He will tell you that he did well. He will tell you, and he will beat his chest that he did well. That is what they believe. Like what is happening now, you think Buhari will tell you that things are not working well. Even the supporters, even the spokespeople, they will tell you things are working well. So they will tell you that you will refuse to see the good things. That's why you don't want to see, because you already have a mindset. That is what he will be telling you. He will justify how he ruled that state, Abia State, after then. So guys, let's hear your opinion concerning what he said. He says he's going to build a 20th century economy for Nigeria, and that's why a lot of people are coming for him. Leave your comment below and let us have your take. Thank you.